Hernandez and Mike Gaffney. Please enjoy the show.
Yo.
What's up, buddy? Hold on a second.
Okay.
Yeah. Boom. Fucking fathead. Get this fathead back up. Where are you? Boom. There he is.
I like listening in on your tech support that you're giving yourself. It's very nice. Boom, boom, fucking fathead. All right, I'm ready.
What's up, man?
Nothing, man. Just chilling, having coffee. Dude, you won't believe what happened to me yesterday. I got the word that A-Rod was having his last game Friday.
Right.
While I was getting ready for my nephew's baptism.
Right.
So I jump on StubHub real quick. I'm like, yo, Kevin, you want to go to the game? I liked A-Rod. I didn't hate him like
Absolutely.
everybody else. So I'm like, let me get a pair of tickets if you want. I have
Right.
no gig that night. She's like, all right, you can buy a pair. If you can't find anybody to go with you, I'll go with you. I'm like, fair enough. I'm just figuring I'd ask you. She goes, yeah, I know you told me
Super excited.
You told me you had no gig Friday and you were taking me out and that lasted 10 seconds before you immediately did something for yourself like you always do. That's why when I tell her, I'm like, yeah, I'm off. Want to do something? She's like, don't throw me no bones.
Yeah.
You doing me favors? Oh, yeah, you're off, so we're going to do something. So I was like, I'm sitting there, and people just start attacking StubHub for tickets.
Right.
And people are jacking prices up that already have tickets on there.
Yeah.
So StubHub's acting all weird and shit. I'm like, fuck, it's like crashing.
Right.
So I find two. I'm like trying these. I see these tickets for like $70 each. I'm like, that's good. Get them sold.
Yeah.
Then Then I find two for $45. So I was like, boom, let me get them.
Right.
Get them. I'm in the checkout. 45 plus 45 is 90.
That's
So,
not by my math.
Proceed to checkout. Buy tickets. Boom. Somewhere in that time, those $45 tickets turned into $90 tickets, and I only had one selected. So that's why it threw me off when I saw 90 there.
Right.
That I only had the number one and not two tickets selected.
Right.
Like if it was two tickets selected, it would have showed 180. But because it's selected one ticket, it showed 90. So I thought I was doing it right. So I bought one ticket for $90 for Friday night. Right. So I'm like, what the fuck, man? I was like, I can't even. I'm like, I'm not going to just keep buying tickets because they're jacking up now.
Right.
So I told her, I'm like, listen, I'm just going to put it for sale. And if I can't sell it, I'm just going to the game by myself. I'm like, I don't care. I'll make friends with everybody in the area.
Right.
Fucking threw it on StubHub for $200. 3 hours later, sold.
Really?
Yeah, man.
Nice.
I was like, I got to start doing this shit. I told her, I'm like, I listen to sports radio all the time. So, like, the moment I hear, somebody's special, it's their last thing, I got to go on and just buy a ticket immediately.
Right.
I don't care if it's one ticket.
I'm going to ask the guy across the street, the Yankee guy,
Yeah.
if he has any tickets.
He's probably trying to sell them and make bank.
No, they don't sell them. They work for the Yankees. Not like that. They get tons of tickets.
Okay.
And he always gives us some. We always gives my nieces some. If I get a couple, I'll let you know.
Oh, good. I'll kick Carrie to the curb.
Yeah. She doesn't want to go anyhow.
She doesn't want to go anyhow.
When you say, hey, babe, if I get a couple tickets, you want to come with me? Well, if you can't find a loser friend to tag along, I guess I'll go. Like, that's not a reigning support of the Yankees.
Nah, I know. She's just... Did I ever tell you the story when I was getting Guns N' Roses tickets? I couldn't find no one to go to Guns N' Roses with me.
Right.
I texted you. You're like, nah, I don't like them.
Right.
Texted James, I don't like them. My brother, nah, I can't go. I got something going on that night. So then I text Carrie. I go, do you like Guns N' Roses? She replies, I don't want to go. Not even why.
Yeah.
No, I don't want to go. She's hilarious, dude. She just don't want to do shit like she used to. When we were new, she'd go to the Yankees. What makes us? She was trying to impress me, I guess.
Yeah.
I like this guy. I'm not like him.
Right.
She went one time with Justin. Now she's like, oh fucking, what the fuck am I going there for? So made money on a mistake.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
$110 profit. right?
They charge you basically. So it was
210.
90. I sold them for $2. They charged me $20 fee, so I basically made $90.
So what? That's nice.
That's nice, dude. I thought I was going to the game by myself for 90.
Yeah. That's not what you're going for. 90 plus $55 parking.
Oh yeah, no, I know that. It was so I was like, great. And it was good that I put them up for 200 right away because it sold right away. So today they're already down. Like that whole section was going for 200.
Right.
Now that section's already 125.
Oh, because nobody's buying them. So yeah.
So
it was
like
that section.
228. So it wasn't way up top. It was like Loge, I guess.
Yeah.
228, row 8, one ticket. But you figure it's got to be a super fan buying one ticket.
Right.
Unless, actually, I'd have a buddy of mine one time went to a concert. And he could only find one ticket, so he drove with us, tailgate with us, and then just disappeared to his seat for the show. 'Cause it's like, once it starts, it's not like
we're not talking anyhow.
It's not like you're telling me about your month.
Baseball is different, though.
Baseball's different because you chat.
Yeah. By yourself, you like asking the guy next to you, what happened just
If I went by myself, I'd have to be that nerd with the scorecard. Like, all right, gotta do something here while I'm here. You ever see that? Like that guy's like 70, still doing the scorecard.
I love that guy though. That guy's a baseball guy.
He got the radio on. He's listening to it.
Absolutely. When I was one game, I forget, it was years ago. I was like 3 rows behind home plate, and right behind me was 2 of those old guys, like the guys up in the balcony at the Muppets. Like those kind of guys. Right. They both had their radio earpieces in, and they both had their scorecards. And I forget what. Whatever pitcher was coming in for relief. I'm like, I wonder if they're going to warm him up. I don't know if he came in yesterday. And the guys in the back behind me are like, yeah, he came in. He threw 6 pitches, struck out 1, got a double play on the other pitch. Like, okay, like he had yesterday's scorecard on them.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I like those guys. But that's cool. Made money,
and people are busting on I don't know. Here's my thing about A-Rod. Like, all right, did he have problems? He was like a diva, yeah. But it's like I was talking today with somebody. I said, Derek Jeter. I love Derek Jeter. Mm-hmm. One of my favorite Yankees. But Derek Jeter should almost be happy A-Rod was on the team for a lot of these years. Just like Mark Teixeira should be happy that A-Rod was on the team, because it hid the fact that Jeter did have some shitty postseasons.
Right.
Like A-Rod having a bad postseason always overshadowed everybody having a bad postseason.
Yeah.
If A-Rod wasn't on that team, there would have been a few years where like, I don't know, the Captain Clutch no more, man. Striking out a lot. Like Jeter's lucky, I feel.
Right.
That A-Rod took some heat off him.
Right.
As the face of the franchise,
Yeah.
But like,
look, was I a huge fan of A-Rod? I mean, I never really, the arrogance thing never bothered me. Some of his stupid things he did, in his personal life and in the drug use was just like dumb. It just aggravated me that it got in the way of the team.
Yeah.
I felt.
Right.
But the last couple of years, he's really cleaned his act up, I thought.
I think he was a good player. I mean,
Dude,
are any of them ever worth it? What?
But he's one of the best players in baseball history. I mean, he's got stats that blow. I mean, he's going to be go down as one of the best players in the history of the game. I mean, how do we deny that?
Yeah, if you ignore the steroids, he's definitely. If you just accept that everyone in that era was doing steroids.
But they are going to ignore. They're ignoring the steroids.
Yeah.
So you have to go with what the stat guys are doing. They're ignoring steroids as it is.
Yeah.
He's got the numbers. Every time he breaks a record, they don't say, well, he broke his record, but it doesn't count.
Right.
It all counts.
And maybe I'm wrong. Maybe you can clear it up if I am wrong. This is just a quick thought. I didn't go look at any stats or year history for this thought. But it's like, all right, you had your 90s Yankees that lost in 2001, and that was kind of like the end of that little thing. Yeah, then we got Giambi. That was the big free agent. We've gotten big free agents since then. A-Rod's been the most productive free agent we've gotten since that dynasty. Like he's only won 1 World Series, which everyone has then. But I'm talking like numbers wise, stats wise.
No,
Giambi wasn't shit.
No,
none of the. CeCe Sabathia, just like A-Rod, won. CeCe Sabathia was good for that World Series.
Right.
He was kind of good for a couple of years, but he wasn't great.
Right.
That contract was still shit.
Right.
I'm just saying, like everyone's saying, like, oh, you know, he had one World Series, so much other shit. I'm like, he was great. He won 2 MVPs with the Yankees.
Yeah, absolutely, right.
And could have won more. I mean, he got 30 home runs last year when he was being tested more than anybody.
Right.
I don't know. I feel like people don't give him the respect. Not that he deserves respect. He did dig his own grave, but it's like, let's not be ridiculous and be like this guy was a waste of time for the Yankees.
Yeah. Let it go. Let it go.
You know?
They don't let it go. They want to really pound on him all day, every day. They want to. If you hate A-Rod, you want to continue to hate A-Rod. You don't want to give him anything.
Right. That's why I think he would have been the best on the Red Sox. He would have been the perfect Red Sox if he would have went to that first. He would have been the perfect Red Sox villain for the Yankees.
Yeah.
Like if MLB didn't block that trade.
Yeah.
He would have ruined them ever winning. Like
you think so?
They wouldn't have won in 04. He would have sucked.
Yeah.
or no, actually, there's the other thought. He could have thrived because I think he didn't have a good time under Jeter's shadow.
Right. No.
But I feel in Boston he would have become the man.
You think so? Even over Manny Ramirez at the time, you got Big Papi.
Well, at that time back then, if I'm not mistaken, Steinbrenner really wanted Papi from the Twins.
Right.
We got A-Rod.
Yeah.
They got Papi. I would have loved Papi with that short porch. He would have been.
Yeah.
Forget about it. He'd still be on the. He wouldn't be retiring this year.
No.
He'd be bunting over the fucking short porch. And there goes Papi with another bunt home run. Shift didn't work on that one. That's what you
Pedro Martinez was there, right? I mean,
yeah, Pedro. I mean, they still would have been good,
right?
But like, I mean, I'm not even blaming A-Rod for that 04 meltdown because the whole team melted down.
Fuck yeah!
But I think it would have been a great villain.
Yes.
Even when he became like the villain of that series, and he got into the fight with Varitek, and all that. He still was like on his own island. Like even the Yankees, they kind of backed him up, but it wasn't like if Jeter got into a fight.
No, oh my God, yeah. No.
Which, and like I said, I love Jeter, and I only smack him just to defend some other players. But like, look at all the brawls in the Jeter era. Jeter's always on the outside, like the little bitch yelling, like, "Hey, you never see him jumping in. He's never like."
Because he's smart.
No, I get it, but there's like that party, and it's like, all right, just throw one punch, man. Like, at least, even if you're not throwing a punch, can we grab jerseys? Can we
give a guy a noogie?
Yeah, there's a brawl going on, and Jeter's practicing the flip throw to first on the side. It's like, it's not. Jeter, come on, man. It's not practice time. Fighting. Team's fighting. You gotta fucking. I know you want to be respectable, but can you kick somebody's ass?
It's like hockey, bro. There's the line, the scoring line, then there's the fighting brawling line. Jeter's not a brawling line.
I know.
He sits in the back. Other guys protect him. It's like, we got it. We'll get it from here.
Yeah.
Just jump around, Jeter, like you're going to get involved, but just don't hurt yourself.
Yeah. But it's funny. Another thing with Kerry, she saw Mark Teixeira retiring the other day.
Yeah.
She just has no sympathy for anybody making, like if you make a lot of money, she's like,
right.
I don't want to hear nothing. I don't want to hear about any problems you have. Like he's sitting there crying. She's like, what are you crying? Make like $500 million over here crying. Shut up. She was so turned off by that. I play Little League. Oh, did you? Like the whole. She has no like. What is this? She's like, shut this off. I can't take this. She goes, I should be crying. I go to work every day.
She can't retire.
She's crying because she can't retire. Oh, I can't believe I got to stop working every day after making $500 million. It's very tough to do that. I get why he's crying.
I mean, listen, man. If you right now, if someone said you're going to be the best comedian you're going to be able to play the best clubs, and you're doing that for 3 years, say, at the end of that 3 years, like, all right, man, you got to go back to the fucking stations. That's your gigs from now on. You can be like, you know what? I think I'm going to retire.
Yeah.
And you're going to be sad. Like, I really had it, man. It was up there, man. I don't,
Yeah, no, I get it. I just thought she cracked me up doing that.
Yeah.
She doesn't give it up for anybody.
Right.
She's just like, nope, not hearing it. Just move on with your money and shut up. She's like, Jeter ain't crying. Jeter wasn't crying. Man, I'm retiring next year. I'm going on tour.
Yeah.
You know?
Well, you know what it is? Like with Teixeira and like with A-Rod, they're two, like Jeter was okay with being done.
Yeah.
And Teixeira's not. He's 36, man. He really does probably have 5 more years in him if he would stop fucking breaking his pinky toe every 10 seconds. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, he had the worst injuries. It's like, and Mark Teixeira's out with a right thumb injury.
Yeah, he sprained his heel.
Yeah.
Like, okay.
Be like, yeah, it's tough to hit home runs without the thumb. It really hurts. It's like, yeah, but you can hit doubles? I mean, can you little blooper over there?
Can you bunt and run over?
Yeah. You know. That being said, though, I'm so glad they cleaned house and they're doing this in youth movement. It's almost like makes me want to buy tickets later this season to see these young players.
Yeah, yeah.
Those $5 MasterCard days, you know? Like, there's hope.
Well, you know what, though? And, like, people, we haven't seen it as fans. We've been, you know, spoiled since, like, 95, 96. Like, you know, seeing this huge team of great players and Hall of Famers. And it's like, well, to get to that, you have to do this.
Yeah. Yeah, it's. I think it's a good thing for the Yankees. Just dump all these.
Yeah, and I like when there's young players who are excited to be on the team, and you see them like high fiving and doing all kinds of dances in the dugout. I like that shit.
Yeah.
And then you get one guy like a couple of the older guys. Like I liked when Tex is in there. I like him like high fiving the young guys.
I liked him.
Yeah.
See, do you believe A-Rod is really going to be a special consultant to the Yankees next year?
I do. I believe they're going to keep him on the payroll. That's the way they keep him on the payroll.
Well, they had to pay him anyway.
Exactly. So here we're going to
whether they dump him or not.
Correct. So we might as well get him as that. And I believe after next year he's going to come back. I don't believe he's retiring for good. That's just my thing.
I believe he did this whole deal with the special advisor just so he can get his last game at Yankee Stadium Friday.
Yeah. So
he can get like his send-off game.
Right.
Because if they didn't, they would have just dumped him.
Right.
You get the send-off game, and then in the offseason he's going to make a deal like, I'm not being your fucking advisor. I'll take a few million off. Then he's going to try and...
I think he's
going to go to Marlins.
I absolutely think he's going to play for another team.
He'll play for Miami. Though, actually, no, they're a National League team. That'd be stupid. He can't play in the field. He's
yeah,
done.
no.
What team would pick up A-Rod?
That's why he has to do.
I mean, he's battling like 190 something.
Yeah, but it's also because he's never. They all know that he has to be in the rotation. He can't be a pinch hitter every 3 fucking games.
Yeah,
he's got to be a DH every day.
That would be interesting. See what team he goes to.
Yeah. Well, that was a problem with the Yankees. They had so many DHs.
Yeah.
It's like, A-Rod, you got to get, you got some really good. You got when Beltran's crushing every hit. You got to take a seat, buddy. Sorry.
That's why National League got to get rid of this fucking pitcher hitting shit so we can have more room for aging players.
Yeah.
Enough of this shit. Get with it. It's the only league where different leagues have different rules. Like in the football, AFC, NFC, it's like, we don't kick field goals in this one. Like, what do you mean you don't kick field goals in that one? Yeah, when you play in my field, I don't know how many players are on the field in football. One less player on the field. What do you mean one less player? Nah, well, you water
we
boys
kick field goals, but we don't have a holder.
Yeah.
You got to kind of let the ball just float up there.
Yeah, the kicker is also quarterback.
Yes.
Why?
That used to be, right?
I don't know.
Didn't that used to be years ago? Like the punter was actually like the quarterback would punt.
I don't know. But it's just it's ludicrous that that baseball's not uniform in rules.
Yeah.
Like depending on what field you're on.
But let me ask you, I don't understand how some of these American League Baseball players never can hit. It's like pitchers can never hit. Like, did you not hit your whole life?
Well, usually the best players on like younger teams, like college and high school teams,
right?
The best players are the pitchers, and they're like the best hitters. But when you're that good, like if you're like in high school and they're like, wow, this guy's got like what it takes.
Yeah.
And you think you could be a pitcher, you're not even going to focus on that no more. It's all about getting your mechanics right to.
Right.
So you probably don't work on it as much.
Yeah.
I'm guessing. I mean, I can only guess that's why you're just so like keyed in. Like, I got to be a pitcher.
Right.
Unless you're a mad slugger.
But I thought, like, I guess, but you would know how to swing the bat and get a fucking single here and there. Like these guys, some of the American League hitters, like they don't even look like they know how to swing the bat.
Well, because there's no timing. There's just, I mean, think about just like going up and doing something you never do, and then but the guy that's throwing at you is the best at what he does.
Yeah, right.
Like, whoa! You're not even practicing.
Yeah.
Because even at practice, like say you even have Mariano Rivera in your team, he's not throwing game speed at you.
No.
Cutters,
No. Yeah, I guess so. But the National League guys, they do it every day. They do it.
Because that's what they do. They practice all the time. They bat all the pitchers, but there's not that many great pitching hitters.
No, yeah.
In the National League either, because they do it every 5 days.
Right, exactly. Yeah, true.
You know what I mean? So it's not.
And they only do it to like the 6th inning, and then they're like yanked.
Yeah, it's always like the knuckleball where they can like jack them out for some reason. What was it? Bartolo Colon hit his first career home run like this year.
Yeah.
He's been playing for like 20 years.
But he's been mostly an American League
Mostly
guy.
an American League, but I don't know. Pitchers just shouldn't hit it all. Just pitch the ball.
Yeah, I get it.
Because it's like an easy out almost. It's like when you're like that Brian Regan joke. Easy out. When the guy's walking up.
Easy out.
All they do is throw curveballs to the other pitcher that's batting, so they know he ain't hitting that motherfucker. Yeah, that's what I hate about it. It's almost like it's like that, almost like kneeling down in football. It's like a wasted time.
Right.
Like get the all right.
Yeah.
I don't know. That's like the one thing what I hate in baseball. Like I hate like when you're going to walk someone, the intentional walk, like standing over there.
Yeah.
Like you should be like, the ump should be like, listen.
You're throwing 4 to him?
You can't go that far.
Yeah.
Like, you can be, there should be like a distance you can be around. Like the catcher can't go out of the catcher box.
So what are you talking like, so an intentional walk can maybe not be an intentional walk? The guy can hit it?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Like you could throw garbage pitches, but they got to be like, you can't like walk over there.
Right.
You can't walk over to the batter's box to take pitches. You know what I mean?
But it's also...
Or just let them go.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I think. Speed the game up that way. Like, you can go...
But that's corny, too, because that's like... I say just, all right, yeah, you got to throw 4 pitches, but if you go like... I don't know what you would...
But a guy batting that's getting intentionally walked isn't going to swing no matter how close he shouldn't.
No,
His coach isn't going to say swing.
Yeah, but like, what was it? Freaking Yogi Berra was like a garbage ball hitter. Like he hit everything like off the plate, like high in the air.
Right. But I'm saying if it's a guy that you know is there intentionally walking and he's not coming out of this catcher's box or whatever he's not supposed to come out of, everyone knows that he's being intentionally walked, his coaches ain't going to let him swing away anyhow.
Yeah.
So he's going to have to just take him anyway.
But they should make it like even more like hurtful. Because it's like a puss move, you know? It's like you have this great home run hitter up, you're going to intentionally walk him. It should be like, all right, if you do it intentionally, he goes to second base.
Yeah.
You could pitch around him and try and walk him, but he may hit it. Because, you know, your ball may curve in.
Yeah.
A little twist, but all right, intentional walk, second base.
I think
He's in scoring position.
Intentional walk is if the next guy hits a home run, it's double the score.
Yeah, or something. Make it mean something. Like, oh, we'll give you this, but he's going to second, and you can't pick him off. I'm going nuts with that, but I'm just saying. That's why I hate about football. It's like I hate the kneeling to let the clock run out. You should have to play the ball forward.
Yeah.
To give the defense a shot to make any play.
Right.
And it used to be a rule, and they stopped it because people were getting hurt.
Oh, because they would do that. They would lunge forward, right?
Whatever, but it's like, get the fuck out of here with that getting hurt shit. It's a fucking game, man.
Yeah.
So you're telling me, so game's really over at 1 minute 30.
100%. Yeah, so why do we keep playing it? Like, this guy's going to...
They just end it. What's the Neil...
Yeah, technically right now there is no time left. Let's just go.
Yeah, it's just... Or, like, I hate when they're out of timeout, so they snap it and stop the clock by throwing it to the ground.
Yeah.
Okay, fine. That should be intentional grounding. 10 yards. 5 or 10 yards. Like, yeah, you're going to get the free timeout, but it's going to cost you yardage.
Right.
Not this fucking, let me stop the clock so I can think about it. No, that's what pressure is, man.
Right.
And if you want that pressure relieved, you're going to be 5 yards back further.
Right.
Do I have to run the leagues?
It looks like it. So.
I should. And listen, when I talk to diehard sports fans, they want to punch me in the face. They're like, that's the stupidest thing I've ever heard. Clock management is a thing of the game. Shut up. I'm telling you, the end of the game stinks.
No, clock management is bullshit.
The end of basketball stinks. Foul, hoop, foul.
Yeah.
It blows. That's why baseball is the best sport, because you have to get the motherfucker out.
Yeah.
You can't let a clock run out. You can't foul. You go ahead. You can't intentionally walk them home.
Yeah, no.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You could, if you want to lose, be like, I'm just tired. I'm going to walk 4 guys out of here.
No, you're right. You could be up 9-1. You still got to get that last guy out.
That motherfucker. Is there better drama than like a fucking 2-1 game?
No. And you got to get that last out.
Oh, my God. Especially when, like, Poppy is at the plate, or like Ramirez, especially Ramirez, because that guy can just hit everything.
Yeah.
Poppy, you can sometimes strike out, but I've seen Ramirez, like, I feel like he's hit balls behind him, like, whoosh. Like, whoa. I was going behind his head.
I hate him. I hate Manny Ramirez.
I hated him and loved him in the same, because I respected his
I have
talent.
nothing about his skill.
That's like Pedro Martinez. I loved him as far as a talent, because it was like, it made you, when you're watching the game, that type of game, and you're like walking around like, I can't fucking.
Yeah.
I'm sitting there like, how do these people play? I can't be in the living room. Yeah. I'm having anxiety watching this game.
Yeah.
I'm like, wait, no food right now. Wait till the next match. I'm gonna choke on something if this don't happen the way I want it to.
No, that was back in the day, man, with those rivalries and those games. Every game, even from the first game of the season, meant something.
Yeah. We got lucky, man. Like, what was it? Like, I was 20 years old when the dynasty happened. I got like this great run.
Yeah.
In the best part of my life, where I can afford tickets.
Right.
Go all the time.
Yeah.
20s and 30s. Great dynasty.
Yeah, absolutely.
So now I'm hoping they can rebuild this team in the next 25 years for when I retire and get season tickets.
There you go.
That's all I want. That's what I'm doing in retirement. I'm getting season tickets. What are you doing today? Going to another game.
I want to get, and no, nobody's going to like this, I want to get rich enough to be able to go to Cowboy games and sit in that fucking stadium.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, my God, that place is beautiful.
I want to go see it.
I just want to. When I was there.
I hate my team's stadium.
When I was there, George W. was there.
W?
Yeah, George W. watching the game.
Did he say hi?
He didn't. I was kind of high up there.
Did you go up to him and be like, yo, you watch Last Comic Standing?
Security.
Security. Comedian here.
That was good, though. That was a beautiful stadium, man.
Yeah.
But anyway.
And that was sports talk. What?
Yeah, that was a lot of sports talk for two guys who are not that bright.
Yeah, so people, go fuck yourselves. You didn't like it.
It's like we talk about sports like we talk about politics.
How we feel. Hey, listen.
Yeah, how we feel.
Listen.
Exactly.
Like I tell people when I talk about politics, I don't have to be right. It's just what I think.
Exactly. And
I'm being honest what I feel.
Yeah.
Were those problems fixed football and baseball and basketball? I don't know. But it's what I feel. It's what I feel when I watch it. So, until you got a better idea, tweet me your better ideas. Tweet me tweet me or Facebook me something why my sports ideas suck.
Yeah.
I'd like to hear it. No one will. But I'd like to hear it. So what else is going on?
So how was your? You went to a fair yesterday. Or the state? Where was that at?
Oh, the Middlesex County Fair. That was the fair I used to go to as a kid all the time.
Okay.
It was a last minute thing. I baptized my nephew.
You did personally?
Well, the family did. We went out to church. Did it? I was the godfather, so I was.
You didn't baptize him. You put water on his head?
No, but I touched him right after. The guy did a little cross thing on his head with fucking oil. No, it was funny. We were sitting up there, and it was 4 babies being baptized. So at one point, they had everyone standing up, like facing the congregation.
Yeah,
And the whole time, I'm paranoid that this deacon is gonna like ask me like a pop quiz. That I'm not gonna know. I'm just gonna be like, and also with you, and like mush him over. But I'm sitting there, and all I see is my wife, my older brother, and my niece Alyssa cracking up laughing.
Because you and your faces?
Yeah. My brother goes, dude, you always look like you're trying to hold in a laugh. Like you're aware of something nobody else is aware of. But when I start seeing them laugh, especially Alyssa, my niece, I really can't hold it in. I'm just sitting there, my mouth is contorting. I'm just can't hold. I'm like, you guys are gonna make me bust out. And then my sister-in-law, the mother of the baby we're baptizing, just looks over to me and shaking her head. But she was shaking her head with a laugh. She goes, she goes, Joe, what was up with you in the church? I'm like, I don't know. I just in the giggles, and I saw everybody. And, the guy was so weird. Like, I can't play along with this Catholic thing. It's so silly. Right. And she goes, no, I felt the same way. But when I looked at you, I didn't think I was going to be able to hold in my laugh. And because you were laughing it's like the total non-serious Catholic family. Because the guy was so funny. He's like a male chauvinist. He's like, yeah, the mother, could just drive the kids to practice, but it's the father, if they see him praying, will pray for life. It's just like, yeah, the mother just drives them around. But if you see the father, and I'm sitting here listening, I'm like, this is hilarious. Yeah. Like, to me, this guy's being serious, but if you put this scene in a movie, you'd think it was a comedy. Right. Like how, like...
Oh, it's so male driven. And it's like 2016. You didn't get on the memo yet?
And then I started laughing because a Ted Alexandro joke came into my head. Because the guy comes to me, he's like, do you reject Satan in all his works? Did you ever hear that Ted Alexandro joke?
No.
Now, Ted Alexandro's joke goes, the priest goes to him, do you reject Satan in all his works? He goes, I'm not familiar with all of his works. And that's the only thing I can think. As soon as he said that to me, all my head was like, I'm not familiar with all of his works. Which is like one of the funniest jokes I've ever heard in my life. And especially like when he said that to me, I'm just like, yes. Yes, I do. I feel like going, God, did you hear Ted Alexandro's joke? Or like to the deacon, did you hear this? You set me up. Give me your email. I'll send you a link to it. I'm sure it's on YouTube. You gotta hear this joke. This guy's a great comic.
Was that off that last special?
No, I don't think so. I saw him do it on like Letterman or something, or Conan, one of those.
Okay.
So anyway, blah blah blah. We go to my brother's house and barbecue, whatever. So then my niece was like, "Oh, I'm going to meet my friends at the fair." So then we're like, "Let's all go to the fair." We just all went to the fair and just fucking meat sticks and fucking
I've seen it.
Ice. I even post a picture of my waffle ice cream sandwich.
Yeah.
Dude, this guy, I gotta find where this shit is. So it's industrial made because I saw the guy open it. It's prepackaged. Prepackaged squares of ice cream that fit on fucking waffles, bro. Like, are you fucking kidding me? I need that in my house. It's cut perfect squares.
To fit in the little squares of a waffle?
Oh, fucking, like, right in a waffle, make a perfect sandwich.
Wow.
Not like scoops and spread and none of that.
Yeah.
Fucking undo the fucking wax paper. Boom. I'm like, dude, it blew my mind. I'm like looking around. I'm like, has everyone seen this? Has everyone been to this kiosk right here? I know there's shit spinning around, but this guy's got pre-squared fucking ice cream. He had
ice cream.
Napoleon ones and fucking vanilla ones.
Napoleon? Was that the 3?
Yeah, I think it's Napoleon, right?
Is it called Napoleon?
Like, it's Nap something. Wait.
I don't. Wait. Yeah, it could be. It could be.
Wait, let me Google that. Napoleon.
It could be. Napoleon?
Ice cream?
I don't think
Neapolitan. Yeah. It's Neapolitan.
The Napoleon ice cream is this really small, it's short.
These were small squares. Neapolitan.
As soon as you said, I'm like, Napoleon? Is that the
Even
word?
you were like, well, I'm not sure either.
Yeah. I knew it was a Neopol. Like it was looked like it.
I knew it was a Neopole.
Neapolitan.
Neapolitan. That's what my mom got. That was good.
Yeah.
I wish, see, if I would have known we were going to the fair, I wouldn't have eaten all that good shit at my brother's house. We should have been like, let's just go baptism fair.
Fair, eat a bunch of garbage.
Yeah, man. It was
Yeah,
just so much good stuff. I just couldn't fit because I was already full from my brother's.
Right.
But ran into John Moses and his wife, comedian John
nice.
Moses. Yeah, and
And the baby.
the baby. Adorable baby.
Isn't she the cutest kid ever?
Oh, my God. She's, like, unique looking, too.
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, she has, like a unique look. Like, you can't say she looks like any other baby.
Yeah, she's like so bright. Like
Yeah.
hi. Like, right?
Totally.
Did you see Ken Krantz or was he gone already?
I think John said he went earlier in the day, like noon. We were there at, like,
Okay.
7 o'clock at night.
Okay.
And then I went down the big slide with my niece. That was cool.
Nice.
As we start going down, her freaking flip-flop falls off. I had to, like, catch it.
Yours?
Hers.
Oh.
Her little flip-flop.
Like what? Like on a blanket thing? Like,
Yeah, the blanket thing. That's her first ride ever.
really?
She went out.
So she sat like between your legs? You
Yeah,
guys went down?
we were going up the ladder. She's like, can I go in between your legs? I'm like, yeah, sure.
How old is she? She's
She's 5.
She's Christopher's kid, right?
Yeah, she's Christopher's first kid. She's 5. And I bought tickets. I bought tickets to go. It was like 2 tickets a piece, but the guy's like, just 2 tickets for both of you. I'm feeling good tonight, so I thought we can go twice, but she wasn't going a second time. She's like, I loved it, but not tonight. Like, that was one of the greatest things I've ever done, and we're going to leave it that way for now. So I gave my other 2 tickets to my niece and me. I'm like, just go on something with this. I'm not.
Right.
She's like, are you going to go on another ride? I'm like, nah.
You didn't go on anything else?
No, my niece wanted me to go on a zipper with her, but we wanted to get out before the fireworks started and the traffic happened being carried.
Yeah. Okay.
And the zipper line was like ridiculous.
What's a zipper?
It's like you're like in a cage. And it's very skinny, and you just keep tumbling over.
Oh yeah.
Backwards. Like we used to. The zipper was very popular when I was young. We used to go to the fair. We used to get stoned and go on a zipper. And I was like,
It was like the salt and pepper shaker. It was like just two. There's just 2 sides, right? And it goes up and down. That.
no. There's like a bunch of. I'd say there's probably like 8 carts on like a thing that goes around.
Oh yes. Okay. Yeah.
And you're like in a cage, and you're like trying to flip it and
Yeah,
stuff.
yeah.
And we used to just get high and do that. Like that was like our thing. Like when you're young, like you yell shit like, "Dude, fucking weed and zipper." Like, that was. But I used to go to that fair every day when I was a kid because it used to be like $1 to get in because you're going to spend a lot of money.
Right.
Now it's $7 to get in, so it's like $14 before you even like get
Yeah.
hosed on the food.
And then the tickets. How much are ride tickets?
They weren't that bad. They were like, what was I bought 4 tickets? It was $3. So yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
that was going to go down a slide once for $3.
Exactly.
But you could, when we used to take Justin to that fair, we'd get like the book of fucking things, like the old ride all night
Yeah.
shit.
Uh-huh.
And but yeah, they had the meat stick, dude. That meat stick is just fucking. It was so tender. I was like,
Really?
I just want to stay here all night. Actually, if you guys want to go fucking fair.
You play any games where you try to win shit?
I helped my niece with the frog thing, but she wanted to have her hand on the hammer too, so we couldn't get like a good.
You can't get a lot of leverage that way.
Yeah, and even one
The
time I
rubber
told her to
flops.
like to kind of touch it so I can just fucking slam, and I still didn't even really do it that great.
No, it always hits like the edge.
Oh yeah, my frogs were just like. I'm like, dude, come on, man. She's fucking. Give her a fucking toy. What are you selling gold here, you fucking dick? Yeah, like a snake back there or something. Something fuzzy. You should always give them like anything
Yeah.
just for playing. Like, yeah, here's a little thing the size of a quarter.
Right.
But she wound up winning a bouncy ball, and like the fish, like where you fish.
Oh, yeah, wait, the little magnetic fish.
Yeah. So
Pick a number out.
pick a number out, and then boom, she got a ball.
There you go. That's the kid one.
Yeah. But it was funny because like it's the town I grew up in, so a lot of people I grew up with still live around there.
Yeah.
I didn't say hi to a lot of them, but you see them walking around. It's like, wow, it's so weird how fast time moves. Like we used to be all young around here, like just trying to
running
pick
the
up
joint.
chicks and shit, and
Yeah,
now
yeah.
they're like all baby carriages and looking
Yeah.
run down. Like, But you start seeing people you think you know, and you're like, I want to go this way. I don't want to fucking talk to that person. You know what I mean? Like, I barely liked them when we were young.
That's a good idea for a movie. Like the whole movie just takes place in the yearly county fair.
I think there was one. What was that? There was one that
Adventureland, but that was
that
people who
was
worked
that.
it.
What?
That was where people worked it.
Oh, worked it. Yeah, no, county fair was like huge.
I'm just saying, like a movie that transpires through the time where there's little kids running around like you.
Yeah.
And then you're teenagers, and then like just watching the progress of life. Now it's baby carriages, just all at the county. It all happened at the county fair.
There used to be 2 fairs in that town. Like every year, they had on that same fairgrounds. They had the Daisy Fair. It was like a fair for like this like school for retarded kids.
Is that the tagline for it, Joe?
No, what am I? My PR for them? I'm just saying. It was to raise money for them. That happened like in May.
Okay.
And then this fair was always August. So it used to always be like you always like meet your summer girlfriend at the Daisy Fair.
At the retarded fair?
She wasn't. I mean, it's to raise money for retarded people, but regular people go there.
Okay.
Same rides, same food, just a little smaller. But the only thing different is they didn't have like the 4-H animals and shit.
Okay. Yeah.
So that's like a whole other section. But like, but you'd meet your girlfriend for the summer and you break up at the county fair in August. It was always like that was the end of your summer romance. Like, I'm sick of you. Sick of sitting on the phone with you all night. Till I fall asleep on the phone with me. Remember those days?
Yeah.
I don't sleep on the phone with you. I don't sleep without you.
Give her a fake snore.
Yeah. I should just hang up and be like, I don't know what happened. Must have fell asleep and rolled on the thing again.
Again.
I know I do it every night, but get good night's sleep. I know you know that. Because you...
Well, I remember those days, just sitting there and like the conversation was done. There was nobody was talking. You're like, what's... You're like, no.
Yeah.
I'm not doing this, man. This is fucking dumb. I'm listening to you breathe. And like, she'll try to think of something to say.
I heard a song today. I want it to be our song.
Yeah, it's not.
Okay.
It's not.
We have to have a song? What does that even mean? What am I supposed to do every time I hear this song?
Dude, I was a faggot. I had songs.
No, I had songs because girls gave me songs.
Yeah.
But like, I never once said to the girl, yo, this should be our song.
No, I don't think I said it either, but I thought it.
That was always given to me.
Yeah.
And then like you'd be at a party with her and they'd come on, you'd see her from the other side of the room like, that's our song. Yeah. And now it is. You play it whenever we're at your house. Fucking shut up! Why don't you like to smoke weed? How are you my girlfriend? How did I commit to this summer of a girl that don't want weed?
Wants to listen to TKA.
Oh, yeah. I had a girl, she just wouldn't do drugs. Not that's a bad thing. I think it's good, but back then, and she hated that I did.
Yeah.
I'd like to kind of ditch her to like go, and then she'd be like, "Where are you?" Like back then, you had beeper. She'd beep like 911.
Yeah,
you know, on my beeper.
Uh-huh.
I call, "Where are you?" "I'm at Pete's house." "You're not doing nothing, are you?" "Nah." She just like stroll on by. I'm tripping my face off. Like, I'm like, "What up?" She's like, "You're high." I'm like, "I am not." I wish there was. See, this is where I wish there was cell phone video. I wish there was cell phone video of what I looked like tripping, trying to prove to my girlfriend that I'm not tripping. Like, I would love that third person perspective of me telling her that I'm fine while on acid.
Why, the complete opposite of fine.
I know, but how funny would that be?
Yeah.
I'd get like a zillion likes
Absolutely.
if that video came available from the 90s.
There's no video machines. Nobody was carrying a video recorder then.
Actually, I had friends that used to have like their mom's big video recorder, and they used to like tape
sold them
parties.
now?
There's videos. I mean, I don't know if they're still out there. They're probably thrown away, but there was videos of us hammered, like our band practice.
Oh, really?
Like my friend's younger brother would be like, "Look at these guys," and we're like, "Can't feel my face."
See, I was before. Like, I mean, I'm older than you, so how old are you now? 41.
41.
So I'm 6 years older than you.
Yeah.
So like my senior year of high school was 87.
Oh, okay.
Your senior year is what? 95?
93.
93. I got clean that year. Yeah, but my senior year was 86. So it was the video camera was the big one that sold. Nobody had that. And if anybody there was not a lot of photos of us because it would be like Polaroids.
Yeah.
It weren't even the disposables yet, really.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So like, there's not a lot of cool things for me to look back. Like people post throwback Thursdays. It's very rarely any pictures from 85, 84 where we were getting high.
Yeah. My mom had the video camera. There's got to be. I have to dig around her videos because she used to take video of me when I was being fucking annoying and shit.
Yeah.
Oh, one time I think she came home and I was drunk with my friends in the basement with my band, and she videotaped me to show me how much of an idiot I am, and showed it to me, and I'm like, wow, that was pretty embarrassing. So I'm like, fucking Ma, be cool. What's up? Come on, Ma, he's always the cool Ma. She's like, look at you, you
fucking waste.
What the fuck is happening here? She does have a video of me. I got stuck in my... I wonder if I can get a copy of that. I could post it on Facebook. I got stuck in my brother's toy box. It was one of those big footballs.
Yeah.
And if I can get this video, that's when I had really long hair.
Right.
Like metalhead, and I'm stuck in this thing. And I'm like, why are you videotaping me? Let me get the fuck out of here.
Were you high?
Probably. I mean, there's a good chance. Good chance. I don't think non-high people say, let me see if I can get into the toy box.
My son would.
His son would. I'm going to see if I have that. That'd be funny, man. You wouldn't believe how thick and luscious my hair was.
I would. I wouldn't call it that, though, as a man, but I would.
It was. No, women call it that.
That's fine. But
and I said that's a good selling word. Luscious.
So thick and luscious, when did that decide, I'm out of here?
My 20s.
Yeah?
Yeah, because even when I cut the long hair, I still had... the hairstyle people are having today where they're shaved on the sides and hair spiked?
Yeah.
I had that in the 90s.
Right.
And then I started getting a bald in the back.
Okay.
And then it just then it started just becoming so thin on top that I'm like, what am I doing?
Yeah.
I used to try and it used to take me an hour to situate it to make me feel good about it.
Yeah.
And I'm like, who are we fooling?
Right. Frank said the same thing because Frank's been bald since his probably 23. It started to go bad for him.
Yeah.
And he said the same thing. He'll be so thin on the top. He'd be trying to what the fuck am I trying to piece this together?
Yeah. And then when I started shaving it, I started getting it cut a little short. Then I started shaving it. I used to wear a hat a lot, but the hat wasn't so much I was embarrassed of my baldness. It was the mole on the side of my head.
Right.
Which was the embarrassment.
That scar went away and everything, right? Yeah, nothing there.
There's still a little bit there, but that was always the embarrassment. It wasn't that I was hiding my baldness. I hated this dot coming off the side of my head.
Right.
Because I'm bald. I can't help that.
Right.
And then I used to be afraid to get anything cut off me. It used to be. Until I met my wife, who was a nurse and assured me
yeah, you'll be fine.
If I cut it, what if it bleeds, or if that's the source of my superpowers? I don't know. Then it became the button for my nieces to change into new characters, so I had to keep that for some years.
Right.
And then, then it was time.
Yeah. Let it go.
Well, I kept,
Yeah, I keep forgetting. Then when I look now, I'm like, oh yeah, that's right. That thing. I can see the little mark, right? I can see a mark.
Yeah, there's a little mark. They said it could take a year or two to really go away. They said there's a 20% chance it could grow back.
Okay.
But it wasn't cancerous, and that's what's good.
That's it. Now, do you feel it? Does it feel like it's coming back, or does it feel still flat? Boom.
Feels flat. You can still see a little bit of a redness.
Yeah.
There, but it's better than it was.
Right.
I remember the first time we discovered that was there because I still had hair
right
on my head, and I used to go to this Frank the One-Eyed Barber, and he was going up and down giving me a fade.
You don't think? I'm just saying. You're already maybe going bald. Your hair's fucking around. You're thinning out, and you give all your chance to the one-eyed
No,
barber?
Frank made me look good with this thinning hair. He gave me these nice fades that kind of made it look nice.
Yeah, okay.
Frank was. I lived in South Riverdale, this like ghetto area.
Right.
So that's where all the ghetto people went for their fades.
Okay.
It was Frank the One-Eyed Barber. So it was walking distance from my shitty
Was that
studio
the name
apartment.
of his...
It was just Frank's barbershop, but he had one eye, and he had one of those old like Coke machines with the bottles of Coke. You put.
Oh yeah.
It was just. It was like old school. You felt it was.
I
was
never.
awesome.
I never got my hair cut at a barber.
Yeah, and he was like $10.
Yeah,
It was like real cheap, but I remember because I don't even know when this thing grew. Like it felt like it grew like overnight or like in between haircuts.
Right.
Because one day he's going like always done, doing it, and he just goes bang and hits it. I'm like, oh, and he's like, what's that? I'm like, I don't know. Like
Yeah,
it literally
just
grew without me knowing.
Right.
And then once you know it's there, then it's a source of insecurity for years. Like, oh, good, I'm going bald, and apparently my body's going to start having goiters growing off the head.
Nice.
I can't wait. God, do you want me to be on drugs? Is this what you're asking? Like, I'm trying to be clean, but you keep throwing things at me to make me feel horrible about myself. Like, what's with these tests?
God wouldn't give you anything you can't handle.
Yeah, God can't handle. Well, apparently he gave me you, and I can't handle it. Now shut the fuck up with your dumb slogans. Apparently he's giving me a lot I can't handle. You're one of them. You telling me this. Slogan slapping motherfucker. Get an original thought. I hate those people. Diddy, you robot? Got anything else for me? Got any
Did
other-
he R2D2?
Yeah. What else did you learn yesterday at the meeting, fuckface?
Do you have that highlighted in your book?
Yeah, is that not spiritual for you? It's fucking spiritual to me because I'm being fucking honest. And that's the number one spiritual principle, you fucking piece of shit. Now get away from me. Whoa, Joe. Sounds like somebody needs to look at his steps. Having a meltdown on a nice guy just trying to help you find God. Yeah.
Fucking hilarious. I went to the Knitting Factory last. My son had tickets to a concert at the Knitting Factory, like a rap concert.
Uh-huh.
And they did their Sunday night show at the Knitting Factory, the one that Hannibal used to run.
Yeah.
So they did that at 9 o'clock. I dropped him at the concert at like 7. Me and Troy went out to get like a burger to a bar. Went to get a burger. It was a really fucking good burger. And then we went back to the Knitting Factory like 8:45 and watched comedy until my son was done in his concert. It was good. I hung out in the comedy room.
Oh, they have a comedy room there?
They have the stage where my son was. That's where
The main room is?
Yeah, that's where what's his name Hannibal used to do a show.
I didn't know they had 2 rooms.
But then they have a big bar.
Oh,
like
okay.
a lounge bar, huge bar. So they did the comedy like in a little corner there.
How was that?
It was actually good. It was Dan Soder was on. He is fucking hilarious, bro.
Yeah.
Who else? Some girl opened up. She was funny. She kind of teed like at the end, like kind of fell flat, but she was funny. Then Dan Soder went up. Then DC Benny.
Mm-hmm.
Then Judah Freelander.
Oh, wow. So it's a pretty stacked show.
Yeah, and Hannibal showed up, and I'm not sure if he went, but my kid was done with his concert by then, so I left. But I know, I think there was a couple more people that I wanted to see, but I left. I forget who else was there. Cypher Sounds, I think he was going to go up. Yeah, it was a lot of good people. It was pretty good show. Fucking Soder's hilarious, bro.
Yeah.
Dude, hilarious. And Judah Freelander was like, anybody from other countries? And somebody's like, England. He's like, England. He's like, you guys used to own everything. He's like, you used to own us. But then we beat you and took your language and perfected it.
That's funny.
And then so he goes, any questions from people? And some guy's like, where'd you get this shirt? You know, the World Champion shirt? Mm-hmm. He's like, where'd I get the shirt? He goes, at the World Champions. At the World Championship. He's like, where'd you think? He's like, you know where you can't get this shirt? The quarterfinals. And then he like went on how he became the world champion. Like he's like my hat right here. This is made of out of bone fragments from my opponents. Like He said, somebody said they're from New Zealand. He was like, oh, New Zealand, the Canada of Australia.
That's funny.
Yeah, it was fun. It was a good show. It was like packed. Place was packed. It must have been like, I would say like, so all standing, some seats, maybe like 80 people. Yeah, it was a good show. And then that girl, Christy, maybe she was going to go up. That girl, that Christy Cello, that roast battled against Carr.
Oh, okay, yeah.
That girl said like that really
Squeaky
high voice.
yeah.
Yeah. She came. She was there.
Oh, nice.
It was a cool night. Cool little place.
Cool, man. Nice.
What else? I wanted to tell you something. I can't remember, man. We got into baseball and I totally forgot.
You say that every week. I had something to tell you. I can't remember.
I know.
We got into baseball right off the bat.
I know that.
Oh, so you had something prepared for the podcast?
Yeah, I had something I wanted to talk about, and then we got into baseball. You mean when I tell you right off the bat, a millisecond in, you were like, I bought tickets. It was like...
All right. I didn't know you...
No, it's okay.
Know you want to start stuff.
It was okay, but I thought, I'll just
But now I need to know what you're... I know. We got to figure this out. We got to work on it.
You said, and I'm like, oh, okay. I'll just wait for them to finish telling me about the tickets. And then we got into baseball sports and went 29 minutes in. I was like...
You don't even know the subject matter?
I don't remember
not
at all.
Even close to what it was?
No, it was something I thought about like right before the podcast. I was like, I want to talk about that.
You suck.
What do you want to do?
I didn't watch Night of last night, did you? Was it good?
You didn't watch it?
No, we're watching it tonight.
Yeah. It's good.
Can't wait. We got home too late from the fucking fair.
You really got to watch Roadies, man.
All right, man. I need some more time.
Well, there was this girl, Halsey. You ever hear of her? Halsey?
No.
Singer. She's so fucking cute, bro. Like, oh my god. And she did like the sound check, like the way they do every episode. They have a real band and like a real musician. There's always like some kind of weird way they'll let them play a whole song.
Right.
Like this one band, Rain Wolf, just like did like this really cool fucking bluesy, soulful sound check, and the whole like crew was watching and clapping. It was like awesome. So then another band they let sing during the concert. So you're watching their concert. This girl did two songs. She did one underneath like the stage with like one of the roadies, and then did a sound check. She walked through the whole stadium and like was like sound checking and singing. It was just she had like a really cool raspy voice. But the show is Ron White came back last night. Like he was fired and they hired him back.
Okay.
Last night, so like he's a great character on there too.
Yeah,
it's a really good show, man. It's a really, if you like music, it's a lot of like details about music, cool stories about music, and like all the characters of the roadies are really cool. So it's a good show, man. You would like it.
I'll have to check it out, man.
You would like it.
I think I would.
You would. I know your wife said she probably wouldn't be interested.
No, she probably won't.
Yeah,
not interested. Hey, honey, do you like this? Not interested. Okay, then. A-Rod's not going to be there.
And you and her going to watch Night Of tonight?
Yeah, as soon as I get home tonight.
Okay.
We're watching that shit. That's like my favorite show right now.
And it's only 8 episodes, right?
Yeah, and I think last night was 5 or 6.
5. I think the last time was 5. We have 2 left. Oh, we have 3 left.
5 plus 3 is 8.
Wait, maybe last night was 6.
Was it? I don't know.
I just feel bad for that kid, man.
Yeah, I don't want to hear nothing.
Well, they free him. I'm not going to say anything.
Oh, this Gaffney guy.
I won't tell you anything. But him and the black dude break out.
Oh, boy.
Anyway. Yeah, I wish I knew what I wanted to talk about, but...
Yeah, I wish you knew what you want to talk. I come prepared to cast with shit, and you don't.
Fuck out of here.
Got my shit out right off the bat. If you would have started with yours, I would have remembered what I did.
Would you have? Well, yeah, because you bought tickets. There's a whole story. I just had thought of something when I was driving home.
Yeah, but you can't even think of what... Like, you can't even think... You don't even know, like what even, like, the area it is. Like, not even, like, the subject matter. Not even, like, a specific... I don't need specifics. Get into the ballpark, and then we'll figure that shit out.
I don't know. I remember it was. I don't know if it was about like you heard about like what's her name Leslie Jones when she quit Twitter.
Yeah.
Then like somebody else. I saw another, but she went back on because I saw her tweet stuff.
Okay.
Retweet stuff. But I just saw another girl quit Twitter because of being racially trolled.
Yeah.
But I'm wondering if it was the other way around. Not saying this is would it be as hurtful if a black guy was trolling a white dude and calling him all kinds of racial names? Would it be as hurtful?
I think trolling is horseshit anyway. That's why Facebook is better because you can't be anonymous.
Right.
That's why Twitter's got it. Twitter's gonna kill itself with that. That's how
Right.
Twitter's gonna die. Allowing people to be anonymous.
Right.
Because it's already dying if you read up on it.
No,
like,
I know.
Twitter's definitely dying, but it's because people don't need that shit. Like, celebrities aren't going on it anymore because they're like, why do I
don't
need
this horse
like,
shit. Yeah, I hear
it's
you.
like, do I need horse shit fucking hate from an egg?
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, at least if you have a persona.
I got one time I put something up. It was a joke. It was a hashtag joke, a hashtag thing.
Uh-huh.
And I put up something. It was. I don't remember what it was. It was like make a song, make a movie rap or something. Make a hip hop. And I put like deadbeat dad or some shit like that. Like it was something, but it was a joke.
Yeah.
And like fucking 5 black dudes are like, look at this bullshit, racist motherfucker. And I just deleted the tweet. I'm like, this is not even worth my time. It was a joke, a hashtag joke. You know what I'm saying? Like it was a part of hashtag wars. It was a joke. Fuck you. I deleted it because I just didn't need it.
Yeah, I barely go on Twitter. About the only time I'll do Twitter is occasionally I'll do the at midnight stuff.
Right.
I mean, the only other Twitter.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah. That's what I was doing.
Yeah.
And then and I'm saying me, and I'm a nobody. Can you imagine hundreds of thousands of hate tweets? Oh my God, that's got to be.
People are just hateful by nature.
Yeah. It's
Like
easy.
even on YouTube, you put a YouTube video up, and just will get one dislike. Like you'll see a guy, you'll see like a video put out by like a famous comedian that has like, if you go to the likes thing, it'll be like 10,000 likes.
Yeah, and then 100.
46 dislikes. It's like,
yeah.
what? That's the thing. It's like, I don't know. Like as a human being, I'm watching YouTube,
Right.
watching a comedian. Oh, someone says, check out this comedian.
Yeah.
If I like it, I'll like the thing.
Because that's your way of clapping for him.
But I don't need to dislike somebody's thing. I don't need to show you my dislike. You know how I show you my dislike? I don't watch any more of your videos.
Right. Exactly.
Or I'll at least watch that one again.
Right.
That shows dislike for me.
Yeah.
I don't need to comment, this is shit.
Well, liking it is just clapping, basically.
Yeah, but like...
How do you reverse clap in real life? Like, how would you be like, no, I would not.
Like, the mindset to go on and make a comment like, this guy sucks.
Yeah, that's even worse.
Like, really? Like, can't you just feel I suck and move on with your life from this?
Yeah.
I don't need you to...
Right.
But it's just these people that just... I mean, it's just going to be what it's going to be.
Right.
Until you're accountable. Like YouTube, you're not even accountable. You can be anybody.
Right.
You don't see a lot of that on Facebook, a lot of trolling.
Well, yeah, you can't. You're right. You can't have an account unless you're a real person.
Right.
Yeah. You see Snap, now Instagram is doing like their stories.
Yeah. But it's not the same.
Yeah, it isn't, but it is.
All
It's
right.
a storyline. It's a video storyline.
No, I mean, it's not as good, I don't think.
Well,
It's still in its infancy.
yeah. I mean, it's not as good. I mean, it's...
You don't know who watched. You don't even know if people are watching it.
Yeah,
There's
it's
no
weird,
metric.
too. It's like, I don't even know. Yeah, it's just not... I'm not comfortable with it. I like Snap. At least I know what I'm
I
watching.
like how you can draw like the different colors on that kind of glow. Did you see that?
No.
Yeah, I gave
On
myself
Snap or the...
on Instagram. You can draw on a picture with different markers, and one's like a glowing marker, and I gave myself like a punk rock haircut on a picture.
How old are you? Was it?
What?
I told you the age thing already, but I'll ask again. How old are you?
Wait. The fact that either of us on Snapchat are doing anything with
I know.
our fucking dog filters, yeah, I'm too old for all of it.
I know.
I'm 41. What? At least when I drew, I was being creative.
See, here's the thing. We are too old for it. And when I do a filter on Snapchat, it's usually by myself, and I'm doing it because of the irony of it being silly for me to be doing it.
Uh-huh.
However, I don't believe that I would say to my friend Joe, yo, did you see the filter where you can draw googly glasses on yourself? I did that.
Draw
I did.
whatever you want.
I did it. No, I know that, Joe. I'm saying, though, I don't think I would tell you, hey, did you see it? Did you see that? I did that. I did a picture of myself. I did.
Why? Because I'm comfortable in my own skin?
Is that what it is? Or you just retarded?
No, it's funny.
I'm not saying it's not funny, and doing it wasn't funny. Telling me about your dumb fucking picture is the part that's the non-adult part.
Yeah. A funny one I saw, I don't know if you saw it, Ritu had some filter on Snapchat where she was like talking, and then her son walks up and goes, I have one word for you, loser.
Yeah.
And then walks off. I was in tears, bro. I'm like, that's hilarious. Like, there's somebody else I know who's always taking selfies with his son, and his son looks like he wants to punch his dad in the face.
Yeah. Me and my son. My son hates taking pictures with me.
But he's like sitting there. It's funny because the dad's all like smiling, like, yeah. And the son's like, get the fucking, leave me alone, you fucking loser. That's all I want to, like, save this guy's photos and just put a bubble coming out of his son's mouth. Like, leave me alone, you fucking old loser. Because the kid's never smiled once.
He's never been thrilled.
Never gave it to him.
He's never been thrilled to be involved.
He seems like he's shocked by it. Like, almost his dad jumps out, like, hey, psh, like, smile. He's like, what the fuck?
Anyway, what do you doing this week? Anything?
This week, let me see. Comedy-wise, I just think I have the NA convention with you on Saturday in Princeton.
Really? Nothing Friday? I don't think I have anything.
I have nothing Friday. I was going to go to A-Rod's game by myself if I didn't sell my ticket.
That's right. Yeah. If I get tickets from across the street,
yeah, I'd be in.
Yeah.
If you, why not? It'll be fun to be at.
Yeah, absolutely.
Just curious. Imagine the whole stadium just sells out. They go, boo. Yeah. Like, at the first at bat, be like, wow.
Did you think they're let him play up in Boston at all?
They should. They should let him play.
Yeah, absolutely. See, DHing, what are we doing here, man? You fucking got rid of fucking all our closers because you pretty much said we're not making the playoffs. It matters if he doesn't get it fucking hit.
Yeah.
It matters. It matters.
Well, they don't want him to get 4 home runs in the next week. He's 4 from 700. He'll get a big bonus.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, really?
They're not going to play him. They don't want him to be 1 home run shy for fucking Friday.
That'd be awesome, though.
Yeah, but it would cost them millions.
Is that what the deal is? If he breaks the rat,
he had all these like milestone bonuses with his new contract that he had signed. So 700's one of them.
And that, you think that's why they fucking didn't let him play a lot this year?
Of course it is.
Wow.
Of course it is.
That's just
no, but but here's the thing though, they were able to get away with it because he did suck.
Right.
You know what I mean? So it wasn't like they're sitting a hot bat because he's 4 away.
Right, because they're cheap. Right.
They had so I mean, imagine he just jacks 4 on Friday.
That would be
like if I was a hold on a second. Let me pause this cast a second. You there?
I am here.
All right. What were we talking? Oh, A-Rod.
Yeah.
If he jacked 4 home runs on Friday, that would be insane. That would be the greatest.
That would be the greatest last day ever.
Nah, no, it would never. But this is what I wanted to say. Like, if I was a major league player, knowing that they're just trying to fuck him out of millions, I'd be like, let's just fucking lay it over.
Lay
for
it
him.
in.
Wham!
Here you go. Boom.
They'd pull him from the game right after the third home run.
Yeah.
And then they'd be in court.
Yeah. That would be fucked up, though. That would be clearly That'd be such a dick move.
They'd have to eat it then because they're selling out that night and they're making boatloads of money. They're also going for that last cash in.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
Because if you saw the way StubHub was fucking crashing and shit, it was like people couldn't.
Right.
So that's that. So So you just have the convention this week?
I don't know if I have anything. I don't think I have anything Friday, but that's it. I'm going to try to go into the city if I am motivated at all.
Well, I'm off Wednesday. If you're going to the city Wednesday, let me know.
Yeah, maybe I'll go into LOL if you want to go on Wednesday. Then maybe get some food or some shit.
Food and shit.
That's the way to do it.
Nice. So let me promote some. So since nobody, if you're in recovery and listen to this, come to our show in Princeton at the Westin. Be a 10 o'clock show Saturday night, the recovery show. But after that, I'll be headlining Uncle Vinny's Comedy Club August 17, 18. So come out to that. And if you can't come out 17, 18, I'll be opening for Bob Nelson on Saturday. But I have to be godly clean for that because he's a born-again Christian and boring.
Where's that, Uncle Vinny's?
Yeah.
Okay.
So, and that's that, man. And my summer's winding down comedy-wise. That's like my last shit for a while.
Yeah, I'm starting to maybe like look. Hopefully, I'll start pulling back up soon. After this, so Saturday is the convention, and then I'm away a whole week up in Saratoga Springs.
Yeah,
Monday through Saturday at the Comedy Works in Saratoga.
What, next Monday through Saturday?
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Yeah.
So a show every night?
Yep.
Wow. Is there like a festival going on or something?
They get very busy, Saratoga Springs, with the racetrack.
Oh, like all week, huh?
So during the summer, it's they made the town is really nice.
Oh, nice.
And they make it very like festive. There's a casino there. There's a racetrack and the whole beautiful town. So it gets busy during the summer. They said.
I got to get in touch with that guy again because I did good at his club, but he wasn't there. And that lady said she would put in a good word for me, but I never knew how to contact them.
Are you working that next weekend? You say, is that the weekend you're with Bob Nelson all weekend?
Yeah, the 21st. No, I'm with him. I'm just that Saturday.
Oh, just on Saturday?
Yeah, I'm
Friday?
off Friday. I'm somewhere. I'm there Wednesday, Thursday, Saturday.
So you're not there Friday?
Not there Friday.
Well, we have two shows. If I don't have an opener.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
You could maybe come up for 2 shows.
Yeah, or even if he can't do that, be like, yo, can my guy email you? Maybe I don't even know how to email him.
Yeah.
I always hate going cold at the club email because I feel like it could be some automated shit that.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm a guy that.
Yeah.
What? Delete. So awesome. That's where you go see Mike in Saratoga all next week. Come see me at Uncle Vinny's Comedy Club if you're in Jersey. My fall's starting to fill up pretty nicely, so hopefully we'll have some shit going on then. Go to joefernandez.net for tickets, to subscribe to the podcast if you're just listening to this on Facebook, like people tell me they do for some reason.
Okay.
People they're like, oh, we just see your link and we listen there. I'm like, you could subscribe.
Yeah.
And then it just comes to your phone all the time. But they don't know how to do that.
But I guess a lot of people have their computer open all day, just hit the play and just walk around and do this shit.
Yeah, it still counts as a play for us.
Yeah.
So that's all we care about. And so go to MikeGaffneyLive.com to see all his shit. And you've been listening to All in Our Heads.
Word.